friends, in the previous class also I gave you a small introduction about this table. Once again I am going to explain this table. It is very important table of active voice and passive voice. It helps you a lot because this table contains almost all the tenses. What I have told you, in English there are totally 12 tenses, but only 8 tenses only can be changed into passive voice. So 8 tenses are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 tenses have been deleted. They are present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous and future continuous. For these 4 tenses there are no passive voices at all. From simple present tense, Kajal takes coffee. Subject, verb and object. This is active voice. Now we are going to change this active into passive voice. Passive voice should be started with object. So where is the object? Coffee is the object. I have already told you in the previous classes how to catch subject and object. See friends, when I was explaining how to find out subject and object, you are feeling bored little bit, but now you came to know how much important it is. So now I am not going to explain how to find out subject and object. I have explained very clearly in the previous class how to catch subject and object. So this is the subject, this is the object, this is the verb. Passive voice should be started with object. So coffee is the object here. Next 5 points are there now to change an active voice into passive voice. First object, next helping verb, next main verb, preposition and subject. Coffee is the subject. Next second point is what? Helping verb. What I told you friends, sometimes helping verb is given in the active voice. So that's what you should see whether it is available or not. There is no helping verb at all. One more thing, helping verbs are also called B forms in this topic. So there is no helping verb. So if they don't give helping verb, you should go to the main verb and you should find out whether it is V1 or V2. If it is V1, you should take a helping verb from am, is, or. If the singular object is there, is should be taken. For plural objects, are should be taken. Coffee is the singular object, so is should be taken. Coffee is. Next main verb. Main verb must be in the third form. Passive voice means the main verb always must be in the third form. Where can you bring that main verb? Main verb is given in the active voice only. Without main verb they never give any active voice. So in the active voice only main verb is available. So this is the main verb, but it should be changed into the third form. Take, took, taken. Okay. Next what? Preposition. It has been written. Next what? Subject. Where is the subject? Kajal is the subject. So coffee has been taken by Kajal. This is the process of changing active voices into passive voices from simple present tense. I am going to give you one more example from simple present tense. Friends, you don't worry. This is very important table. I will explain very slowly. Don't feel bored. For your sake only I am explaining very slowly. From every tense, minimum 2 examples I am going to give you. For singular object 1 example, for plural object 1 more example. Okay. Now I am going to give you an example which contains plural object. Okay. Kajal takes fruits. Fruits plural. Is it plural or not? Fruits plural. So Kajal eats or takes. You can think eat or takes. You can take any verb. Kajal eats fruits. Fruits, it is the plural object. So fruit means fruit is eaten by. So but it is plural object. Fruits. Fruits are eaten by or taken by Kajal. So from simple present tense, whenever they give any plural object, that follows are. Fruits are eaten by or taken by Kajal. Next, one more example from simple present tense. So when should we use am in the passive voice? Friends, whenever the active voice ends with me as an object, whenever the active voice ends with me as an object from simple present tense. For example, Kajal speaks to me. Kajal speaks to me. Who speaks to me? Kajal speaks to me. Kajal is called subject. With whom does she speak? She speaks to me. Me is called object. I becomes me becomes I. So Kajal speaks to me. Me should be changed into I. Okay. After I, we should not use is and or. Am should be used. I am. Okay. Spoken by Kajal. I am spoken. I am spoken. Okay. So like that. Or Kajal invites me. I am invited by Kajal. So like that. So these are the examples of simple present tense. Friends, I hope you understood very well. In the examination, can you write if they give any activities from simple present tense into passive voice? Can you easily change any question from simple present tense into passive voice? You can easily change. Yes. Then shall we learn present continuous? How the questions are given? How the activities are given from present continuous? How to change them into passive voices? Come on. Present continuous tense. Second one. Kajal is taking coffee. See, how can you find out it is present continuous? Whenever you find out am, is, or plus ing form in the sentence, that sentence contains from present continuous tense. See, Kajal is taking coffee. This is one active voice. How can you say that this is active voice? What I told you, what is the definition of active voice? The sentence which starts with the subject is called as active voice. So Kajal is the subject. It is active voice. Now we are going to change into passive voice. So the passive voice always starts with object. In this active voice, this is the object. Second point is what? In that five words list, first object, second helping verb. Friends, I told you, no, sometimes helping verbs are given in the active voice only. So that's what. Let's see once whether the helping verb is given in that active voice or not. Kajal is, yes. Is helping verb or not? Yes. It's helping verb. It's a helping verb. So is should be taken. Whenever they give helping verb in the active voice, we can take, but blindly we should not take. See, what helping verb is given, we should see once. If they give singular helping verb, there should be singular object. Then we can take as it is. Then in that situation only the helping verb should be taken as it is. Sometimes they will give us singular helping verb, plural object. For example, Kajal is eating fruits. Fruits plural. So fruits is we should not take. So the helping verb should be changed according to the object which has been given in this active voice. For singular objects only we should take is. If they give plural object, it should be changed into are. Okay. So here singular helping verb is there, singular object is there. That's fine. So coffee is. Third point is what? Main verb. I told you main verb is given in the active voice only, but here ing form is there. But we should change this ing form into V3 because passive voice means the verb must be in the third form. So take, took, taken. Taken should be taken. Then what about this? So friends, when should we take being in the passive voice? Whenever the active voice contains ing form. When you see ing form in the active voice, you should write being. You should write being. And one more thing, friends, you must remember here, being should be written between helping verb and main verb. Being should be written between helping verb and main verb. You should not be here and there. Being always should be written in the passive voice between helping verb and main verb. Come on, tell me friends, where should we write being in the active voice? First tell me, when should we write being in the passive voice? Whenever the active voice contains ing form, then only we should write being in the passive voice. That's fine. Okay, you came to know that when we see ing form in the active voice, we should write being in the passive voice. Where should we write that being in the passive voice? You must know that. Being should be written between helping verb and main verb. Okay, did you understand? See, it has been written between helping verb and main verb. Next, preposition by, then subject. That's over. This is singular object. I am going to give you another example. Kajal is eating fruits. Kajal is eating fruits. Fruits is plural object. Plural object. Now let's just imagine that I have written Kajal is eating fruits. Object fruits, fruits. Okay. Next helping verb should be taken. What I have told you, helping verbs are given sometimes in the active voice. Kajal is eating, is helping verb is there. Then can we take that helping verb as it is? We can take, but plural object is there. How can we take is? It should be changed into plural form. Are. Fruits are. Next, the rest of the words are common. Fruits are being taken by or eaten by Kajal. So like that. One more example. I am watching TV now, or I am watching TV. I am watching TV. This is one active voice. I am watching TV. TV is the object. So TV. Next, second point is what? Helping verb. Object is TV, singular. So you can take is. TV is being watched by me. That's all. So friends, these are the examples from present continuous tense. Did you understand how to change active voices into passive voices from present continuous or not? Okay friends, before going to start present perfect tense, I would like to ask you one question. Now I am going to give you one question from present continuous. Means I am going to give you an active voice from present continuous. Can you change this active voice into passive voice? Are you ready? Okay, fine. Come on. Tell me friends. Try to understand well. Take a beautiful question. Now I am going to give you one active voice from present continuous. Try to change it into passive voice. My friends are playing tennis. This is the question from present continuous. It is an active voice. My friends are playing tennis. Come on, change into passive voice. Start the passive voice. How do you start the passive voice? With object. Where is the object in this sentence? Tennis. So tennis. Second point, helping verb. Helping verb is available. My friends are playing. Come on, are is the helping verb. Can you take are? You cannot, because tennis is singular. So are should not be taken. So is should be taken. Is should be taken. So some of you may ask, sir, was also we can take? No, was is also can be used for singulars. Of course, was can be used for singulars, but that can be used only in past continuous. We are in present continuous. Don't forget it. Tennis is being played by our friends. Active voice is my friends are playing tennis. The passive voice is tennis is being. Why should we use being here? Because in the active voice ing form is there. Tennis is being played by my friends. Okay. Friends, I forgot to ask you a question from simple present tense. I have explained you very clearly, but I forgot to ask you a question. Friends, I request you to answer my question. I am going to give you an active voice from simple present tense. Are you ready to change this active voice into passive voice? Are you ready? Wow, what a response. That's great. Come on, tell me. Narendra Modi reads the newspaper. Narendra Modi reads the newspaper. It's an active voice from simple present tense. Come on, try to change this active voice into passive voice. Narendra Modi reads the newspaper. Where is the object? Passive voice should be started with object. Come on. The newspaper is. Read, read. Pronunciation will be like that, but spellings are same. R-E-A-D, R-E-A-D. But it should be read like this. Read, read and read. So the newspaper is read by Narendra Modi. Wow. Is it your answer? Wow, that's great. You are very good at these two topics. Okay, fine. Nice. I'm very happy for having received a beautiful answer from all of you. Then, shall we start the third tense? Okay, come on, let's see. Present perfect tense. Kajal has taken coffee. Kajal has taken coffee. How can you find out that this sentence has been given from present perfect tense? See, has is there. Friends, whenever you find out either have or has in the active voice sentence, you can think that that sentence has been given from present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, there are two helping verbs. They are have and has. For singular subjects, has should be used. For plural subjects, have should be used. So after the subject has is there, or have also may be there. Whenever you find out either have or has and third form, The main verb is in the third form. When you find out such a sentence, that is called from present perfect tense. Okay, fine. Now let's change this active voice into passive. Kajal has taken coffee. With what should we start passive voice? Object. Coffee is object. Next, what? Helping verb. What I have told you, sometimes helping verbs are also given in the active voice. Let's see where. Yes, has is the helping verb or not? Yes, it is helping verb. Some of you are going to get some doubts. Sir, you are telling that in the passive voice, after taking the object, we should take helping verb. And you are also telling that in active voice, passive voice, helping verbs are called B forms. That's fine. Sir, first let us know which words are called helping verbs in English. Can you please give a small clarification? Which words are called helping verbs? Okay, now I am going to tell you the list of helping verbs in English. Friends, in English there are 24 helping verbs. Now I am going to tell you 24 helping verbs. They are am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, shall, have, has, had, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, need, ought, dare, used, must. This is the list, my dear friends. Sir, if you say like that, how can we understand? Why don't you explain slowly once again? Why not, friends? I am here for you. I am the remote in your hands. I am going to explain once again. I request you this time you should listen very clearly. Okay, you are requested to listen to me with great concentration. Friends, now I am going to repeat the helping verbs in English. How many helping verbs are there? 24 are there. Among 24, 5 are called B forms. Am, is, are, was and were. See, am, is, are, was, were. Among 24 helping verbs, how many B forms are there, my dear friends? 5 are there. What are they? Am, is, are, was, were. How many helping verbs are there? 5. What are they? Am, is, are, was, were. Fine. These 5 words are called B forms, never forget. So, out of these 5 B forms, am, is, are, was, were, 3 are used for present situations, 2 are used for past situations. Am, is, are, first 3, am, is, are, these 3 can be used only for present. Next 2, was and were, these 2 can be used only for past. So, 5 B forms are there, they are am, is, are, was, were. Fine. Next, 3 do forms are there. Among these 24 helping verbs, 5 B forms have been finished. Okay. Next, 3 do forms are there, my dear friends. They are do, does, did. How many do forms are there? 3 are there. What are they? Do, does and did. Do and does are used for present. Do and does can be used only for present, whereas did is used only for past. Don't forget it. 3 do forms are there. Do, does, did. Do, does can be used for present, did can be used for past. Next, friends, 3 have forms are there. They are have, has and had. Have, has, had. Have and has can be used for present, had can be used for past. These 3 are called have forms, have, has, had. So, friends, out of 24 helping verbs, I have explained 11. See, 5 B forms are there. They are am, is, are, was, were. 3 do forms are there. Do, does, did. 3 have forms are there. Have, has, had. We can classify helping verbs in 2 types, primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Okay, these 11 are called as primary auxiliaries. Helping verbs are also called as auxiliary verbs. Okay, so 11 finished. Now I am going to tell you modal auxiliaries, modals. Shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might. Need, ought, dare, used, must. This is the list, my dear friends. Do you want me to repeat the modal auxiliaries once again? Yes. Shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might. Need, ought, dare, used and must. Friends, finished. Now, I am going to repeat all the helping verbs once again. This is the final explanation. Don't feel bored. Listen to me. with great patience. You have already been listening to this class with great patience for the last 2 hours. Okay, fine friends. See, 24 helping verbs I am going to repeat. There are 5 be forms: am, is, are, was, were. 3 do forms: do, does, did. 3 have forms: have, has, had. These all are called as primary helping verbs. Next, modal auxiliaries or modal helping verbs: shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, need, ought, dare, used, must. I have explained very clearly. 2-3 times I have explained. I don't want to eat your brain and I don't want to spoil your valuable time also. Now you should follow me. You also should tell me along with me all the helping verbs. Come on, tell me. Tell all the be forms. How many be forms are there? 5. What are there? Come on, tell me. Repeat with me. Am, is, are, was, were. Fine. Wow, great. How many do forms are there? 3. What are they? Do, does, did. Wow, come on. Next, how many have forms are there? 3. What are they? Come on, tell me. Have? Yes, have. Next, has. Next, had. Wow, have, has, had. Next, modals. Shall? Come on, tell me. Should. Next, will, would. Wow, can, could. Next, may, might. Wow, nice. 19 have been finished. Next, last 5. Need. Yes, need. What next? Ought. Next, dare. Next, used. Next, must. Fine. 24 helping verbs have been finished successfully. Wow, great friends. Let's come to the topic here, present topic. So where are we now? We are in the present perfect tense. Kajal has taken coffee. Coffee has been taken by Kajal. So singular helping verb is there, singular object is there. That's what has been taken as it is. Sometimes has should be changed into have. Sometimes helping verb should not be taken as it is in the passive voice. If they give has, we should write, we have to write have. If they give have, we have to write has. Sometimes only if they give have should be written as it is. If they give has, it can be written as it is. But sometimes if they give have, we have to write has. If they give has, we have to write have. I am going to tell you such examples, friends. So some of you may get it out. Sir, can you please tell us very clearly, when should we write has in the passive voice? When should we write have? See friends, in the given active voice, if the plural object is there in the passive voice, have been should be taken, have been. Please remember, in the active voice, if they give plural object, then only you should write have. After have, been should be written. Okay. Next, if they give singular object in the active voice, then has should be taken. What is there, friends? Very simple. Right? Did you understand clearly? Wow, that's great. Now I am going to ask you, my dear friends. Tell me, my dear friends, when should we take has been in the passive voice? Sir? Whenever the active voice contains a singular object. Wow, that's great, friends. Come on, tell me. When should, I am going to ask you another question. Are you ready to answer this question also? Yes, sir, we are ready. Wow, what a tremendous response from you. I am very happy to see a great response from your side. Come on, tell me. Come on, take my question. When should we use have in the passive voice? Sir, have should be taken when the active voice contains a plural object. Wow. When the object is plural in the active voice, then only have should be taken. After have, been is common. And here there is a student who is going to ask a doubt. Sir, everything is clear, but I have a small doubt. Can you please clarify my doubt? Why not, man? With great pleasure. We are here to serve you. Come on, ask any doubt. Sir, my doubt is, okay, in the active voice, if there is any singular subject, has should be taken. If there is any plural subject, have should be taken. When should we use been, sir? We got clear idea about ing form. Whenever the active voice contains ing form, we should write being in the passive voice. That being also should be written between helping verb and main verb. Can you also clarify our doubt? Can you also tell us to remember for a long time? When should we write been? See, my dear friends, whenever you find out have or has or had in the active voice, then only been should be written in the passive voice. Never forget it. Beautiful doubt you have asked. I am very happy to clarify your doubt because it's a wonderful doubt. Your doubt is, sir, when should we write been in the passive voice? I am going to explain once again very slowly, friends. Remember for a long time, been should be written when the active voice contains either have or has or had. That's all. Have, has, had. Three have forms are there, no, friends? Three have forms are there, no? Ah, yes, wow, it's good idea, sir. Yes, three have forms are there. Have, has, had. Ah, wow, that's great. Whenever you find out have forms in the active voice, then you should write been in the passive voice. Wow. Sir, it's a beautiful technique. Sir, can you also please give one more sweet technique? When should we write being? Wow, I am ready to give you one more beautiful technique. Tell me, friends, which are called be forms? Am, is, are, was, were. Wow. So when you find out am, is, are, was, were in the active voice, am, is, are, was, were. So whenever you find out am, is, are, was, were in the active voices, automatically there should be an ing form. Then you should write being. That's all. So if you find out have, has, had, you should write been in the passive voice. If you find out either am, is, are, or was, were, then you should write being, or else you can simply remember when you find out ing form, ing form, then being should be written in the passive. Is that clear? Clear, I think. Fine. Now I would like to give you a plural example. For example, Brahmanandam has broken my cell phone. Brahmanandam has broken my cell phone. It is singular. It contains a singular object. Actually, I wanted to give you a sentence which contains a plural object. Okay, fine. Brahmanandam has taken my books. Books plural, no? Brahmanandam has taken my books. This sentence contains a plural object. Books, is it a singular object or plural object? Plural. Come on, friends. Shall we all change this active voice into passive voice? Yeah, fine. Books have been or has been, books plural. I have already told you, whenever the active voice contains plural object, have should be taken, I told you. Books have been taken by Brahmanandam. My books have been taken by Brahmanandam. That is example for plural. Successfully from present tense, you understood very well how to change an active voice into passive voice. Now, what is the last tense in present perfect continuous tense? For present perfect continuous tense, there are no passive voices at all. So let's enter past. Again, in past there are four. They are simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. But for past perfect tense, there is no passive voice at all. So just only there are three which we have to learn. Come on. Simple past. This is the example from simple past. Kajal took coffee. Kajal took coffee. This is example from simple past. Sir, can you please explain how to find out that sentence is from simple past? Very simple. What is the frame of simple past? Subject plus verb second form plus extra words. After the subject, if you can see the second form of the verb, you can think that that is a simple past sentence. Okay. See, Kajal took. Take becomes took. It is verb second form. Kajal took coffee. This is simple past. Now we are going to change this into passive voice. Passive voice should always start with object. Coffee is the object. Okay. What next? Helping verb or be form. What I told you, friends, sometimes helping verbs are given in the active voice. Shall we find out? There is no helping verb in this given active voice. So whenever they don't give the helping verb, I have told you one technique, no? Whenever they don't give the helping verb in the given active voice, you should meet the verb. And after going to the verb, you should observe whether it is V1 or V2. If it is V1, you can take from am, is, are. If it is V2, you can take from was, were. Took, is it V1 or V2? Verb second form or first form? Second form. Second form means past. For past, there are two helping verbs, was and were. Come on, from between was and were, which one should be taken? Coffee is singular. So were should be taken or was should be taken? Was. Yes. Coffee was. Next main verb, that is common, V3, taken by Kajal. This is example for singular. Do you want me to give you an example which contains a plural object? Yes, I am ready. For example, do you know Sunil, comedian who has become hero recently? Sunil. Sunil posted a letter. Sunil posted a letter. It is also a singular object. You asked me to give plural object, right? Oh God. Okay. Sunil brought vegetables from market. Sunil brought vegetables. Sunil brought vegetables. Vegetables, is it a plural object or not? Yes, plural. Then shall we change this into passive voice? Sunil brought vegetables. Where is the object in this sentence? Vegetables. Come on, passive voice. Vegetables is the object. Vegetables. Was or were? Were. Because vegetables is plural object. In simple past, for when the active voice contains a plural object, in the passive voice, were should be taken. Vegetables were brought by Sunil. That's all, friends. Like that we can create a number of examples. Shall we create one example on your name? Okay, I don't know your names because many of you are here. I cannot say your names. So instead of all your names, can I take one name? That is you. Okay, you. So I am going to call you with a pronoun that is you. Okay. One example. You watched 100 movies. You watched 100 movies. How many movies did you watch, my dear friends? 100 movies. So sentence is you, subject is you. You watched 100 movies. It is one active voice from simple past tense. Come on, let's change into passive voice. You watched 100 movies. Where is the object? Here. 100 movies is the object. Come on. 100 movies. Movies plural. Plural means was or were? Was? No. Were. Yes, you are right. 100 movies were watched by you. You becomes you only. See? Oh, sorry. I have already explained I becomes me. There will be some changes in pronouns. I becomes me. We becomes us. You becomes you. They becomes them. He becomes him. So here the subject is you. You becomes you only. So that is something about simple past. Did you understand clearly about simple past? Now I am going to give you one example from simple past. Are you ready to change that active voice into passive voice? Are you ready? Come on, tell me. Now I am going to give you one active voice. Just imagine, close your eyes. Just visualize that I am going to give you a question. Please don't watch this program. Don't attend this class. Just imagine. Come on, close your eyes. Please close your eyes. You are still looking at me. Please, I request you to close your eyes. Come on, close, please. Sir, you. You, madam. Yes. Fine. Wow, great. And I thank you very much, Andy, for having respected my words. Yeah. Have you closed? Wow, fine. Come on, imagine that. Now I am going to give you one example from simple past. The example is Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan sent a computer. Amitabh Bachchan sent a computer. Come on, this is active voice. Come on, change into passive voice. Object. Where is the object in this active voice? A computer. A computer was sent by Amitabh Bachchan. Wow, what a wonderful answer. And come on, open your eyes. Come on. Wow, that's great. Successfully 4 tenses have been finished, Andy. Come on, let's start past continuous also. Are you ready? Wow, you're ready. Fine, come on, come on. Next, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. So, friends, past continuous. See, Kajal was taking coffee. Which example is there? Kajal was taking coffee. Sir, can you please tell me how to find out this sentence is in past continuous? Very simple. Don't you know about past continuous? When I explained tenses, you paid great attention. How can you forget immediately? Okay, once again I am going to tell you how to find out whether the sentence is in past continuous or not. What is the frame of past continuous? Subject plus was oblique were. Two helping verbs are there in past continuous. They are was and were. Next, V1 plus ing form. In past continuous, we should use ing form. You know that very well. So there are only two helping verbs should be used in past continuous. They are was and were. Was should be used for singular subjects. Were should be used for plural. Okay. So here Kajal was taking coffee. So was were is there. Whenever you find out either was or were in any sentence, and if you find out ing form, that is from past continuous, that's all. So shall we, now you came to know this is called a past continuous sentence. Are you ready to change this past continuous into passive voice? Wow, come on. In this sentence, where is the object? Kajal was taking coffee. Coffee is object. Come on. Coffee. Next helping verb. Which helping verb is there? Was. Coffee was. Next ing form is there. See, ing form is there. So whenever you find out ing form, what I told you, whenever you find out ing form, being should be taken, right? Wow, you remember still, great. And where should you write that being? That being should be written between helping verb and main verb in the passive voice. So coffee was being taken by Kajal. So in the active voice, helping verb is was. In the passive voice also, it has been taken as it is. See, I have already told you, sometimes whatever the helping verb has been given in the active voice, that should be taken as it is. Sometimes it should be changed. I have already told you when it is changed, when it is not changed. Do you remember or not? You remember, you are very clever people. I know, that's what you are paying great attention. Yeah. So friends, if the active voice contains a singular object, in the passive voice was should be taken. If the active voice contains a plural object, were should be taken. For example, Rajnikant was eating a mango. Rajnikant was eating a mango. Rajnikant was eating a mango. Mango, is it a singular object or plural object? Plural object. Is it plural? No. I am getting confused. You are not getting confused, but I am getting confused. I am sorry friends, mango is not singular object, plural object, it is a singular object. Rajnikant was eating a mango. Mango is singular object. For singular object, was should be taken. Next, one more example. Kamal Hassan was eating apples. Kamal Hassan was eating apples. Apples is a plural object or singular object? Singular? No, plural object. For plural object, were should be taken. That's all. Rajnikant was eating a mango. Mango is a singular object. So for singular objects, was should be taken. A mango was being taken by Rajnikant. Then Kamal Hassan was eating apples. Apples plural object, no? For plural object, what should be taken? Were should be taken. Come on. Apples were being eaten or taken by Kamal Hassan. Did you understand friends? When should we write was and were in passive voice? When the active voice contains a singular object, was should be taken in the passive voice. When the active voice, when the object is in the plural, were should be taken. And ing form is common whenever being is common whenever you find out ing form, means ing form in the active voice, being should be written. Whenever you happen to see the ing form, being should be written. Where will you write that being? Between helping verb and main verb in the passive voice. Do you remember? Wow, great Andy. Okay, did you understand very well about past continuous? Okay, then can I test you? Yeah, come on, are you ready? Just don't look at the board, don't look at me. Just imagine that I am going to give one beautiful example for you. Can you change this active voice into passive voice? Are you ready? Come on, imagine. Yes, I will see your memory power. How immediately you are going to change this active voice into passive voice. Come on, imagine. I am going to give you a beautiful example. Are you ready? Yes. Junior NTR was taking juice. Come on. Junior NTR was taking juice. Come on. Change this into passive voice. Juice was being taken by Junior NTR. Wow, right answer. Okay. Can I give you one more example which contains plural object? Yes, sir. Give 100 examples. What's there? We can easily change. Come on. Give 1000 examples also. We don't have any fear. We are ready to change hundreds of examples into passive voice. Come on, give one plural object example. Come on. I am going to give you a sentence which contains a plural object. My parents were giving suggestions. My parents were giving Suggestions. Suggestions is a singular object or plural object? Plural. Come on, tell me answer. Yes, imagine, close your eyes, imagine. Passive voice should be started with object. Here object is suggestions. Suggestions was or were? Plural object is there. Were. Suggestions were being. Suggestions were being given by my parents. Wow, what a great answer, my dear friends. Excellent answer it is. Come on, you are very good at past continuous. Shall we start another tense, that is past perfect tense? Yeah, see, up to now you have paid great attention, my dear friends. I request you to continue the same attention. No tension, only attention. Come on. What is the next tense? Past perfect tense. Come on, you are welcome to the past perfect. Kajal had taken coffee. How can you find out whether it is past perfect or not? Very simple, friends, to find whether a sentence is in past perfect or not. See, what is the frame of past perfect tense? Subject plus had plus V3. In past perfect tense, there is only one helping verb, that is had. So, friends, in any sentence, when you find out had after the subject and after that helping verb had, if you find out V3, subject had plus V3, then that is called past perfect sentence. Examples are: she had gone, they had asked some doubts, I had invited them. Subject plus had plus V3. If any sentence contains this frame, that is called past perfect tense. That's all. Then you came to know how to find out a past perfect tense. Then shall we learn how to change past perfect tense active voices into passive voices? Come on. Kajal had taken coffee. It is active voice. Come on, let's change into passive voice. Where is the object? Coffee is the object. Come on, start the passive voice. Come on, help me please. Follow with me. Yeah, coffee. Come on, next had, next been, next taken by Kajal. Correct. Coffee had been taken by Kajal. 100% right answer, and what a beautiful answer. So here you have used been in the passive voice. Coffee had been taken by Kajal. Sir, we forgot. When should we use been again? Can you please repeat once again? What once again, my dear friends? I am ready to explain 1000 times. I am here to help you. Right? This mission is for you. Right? This is English mission. It's for you. Come on, you can ask 100 times. I am ready to explain. So your doubt is, sir, when should we use been in the passive voice? Is it your doubt? I have already told you, no friends, just now. Whenever the active voice contains have or has or had, then you should use been in the passive. Is it clear? When you see have or has or had in the active voice, you should write been in the passive voice. So Kajal had taken coffee. Passive is coffee had been taken by Kajal. That's fine. Shall we see a plural example? Okay, I am ready to give you an example which contains plural object, but you can't see any difference. Sir, why? For singular objects, different answer should be written. For plural objects, answer should be written in different style. You are telling that we cannot see any change. How can you say that? Okay. See friends, in any tense, if there are more than one or two helping verbs, you can find out changes. But in past perfect tense, there is only one helping verb. How can you expect changes? Only one helping verb is there, that is did. So whether it is singular object or plural object, had only should be taken, had been only. No, sir, we are not satisfied with this example. Can you please give one or two examples to understand as well? Why not? What two examples? Do you want me to give 200 examples? Oh, no, sir, don't hit our brain. 2 are enough. Okay, fine. Tell me, what's your best friend name? Tell your friend name. For example, your friend name is Santosh. Santosh had completed PhD. Santosh had completed PhD. This sentence contains a singular object. PhD is one course. PhD had been completed by Santosh. This sentence contains a singular object. Now, what I have told you, in past perfect tense, whether the active voice contains a singular object or plural object, in passive voice we cannot find out any differences, I have told you. Then let's see one plural object, active voice. For example, your brother name is Prabhakar. Okay, Prabhakar had broken some cell phones. Prabhakar had broken some cell phones. Cell phones plural object or not? Plural object. Then come on, start the passivize. Some cell phones. Okay, wow, great. Come on, some cell phones had been. Yes. In the previous example, Santosh had completed PhD. PhD singular object. PhD had been completed. Now in this sentence, Prabhakar had broken some cell phones. Some cell phones plural, no? Some cell phones had been broken by Prabhakar. See, whether it is a singular object or plural object. For example, Prabhakar had broken only one cell phone. Prabhakar had broken one cell phone. A cell phone had been broken by Prabhakar, or Prabhakar had broken 1000 cell phones. 1000 cell phones had been broken by Prabhakar. What is there, friends? In past perfect tense, you cannot find out any changes, whether the activize contains a singular object or plural object. Friends, okay, did you understand about past perfect tense? I hope you understood very well. Sir, we are understanding very well, but you are teaching very, very slowly, sir. We are not LKG students. We are not average people like you. We are intelligent, sir. Don't give more explanations. 1 or 2 times are enough, sir. So don't take much time. Just keep explaining, keep giving 1 or 2 examples only from each tenses. Okay, okay, fine, Andy. I will follow your kind suggestions. I will follow your great suggestions. Next, past perfect continuous. Can we find out any passivize for past perfect continuous? There is no passivize. So that's what. Let's enter future. Future. In future, there are 4: simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous, friends. But in future continuous, of course, there are 4, but only for 2 tenses passivizes are available. They are, one is for simple future, there is passivize, and another one is future perfect tense. For future perfect also, we can find out passivize, but there are no passivizes for future continuous and future perfect continuous tense. Only 2 examples are there, only 2 tenses are there. After that, you can take rest. After that, you can relax like anything. But I want you to pay great attention for 5 more minutes, friends. Are you ready? Come on, come on. What next? Simple future tense. Kajal will take coffee. Sir, what Kajal, Kajal, Kajal? How many times you eat our brain by telling Kajal's name, Kajal's name? Why don't you change? Okay, Tamanna, are you happy? Okay, if you are not satisfied with Tamanna's name, you can imagine your name or your best friend's name, or you can imagine your favorite hero or heroine's name. You can name. Okay, or else you can use even my name. Okay, thank you. Don't use my name. You can use your name. Right. Kajal will take coffee. It is simple future tense. How can you find out? What I told you, when you are going to change an activize into passivize, first you should find out the name of the tense, in which tense it is, the given activize. So whenever you find out either will or shall in the activize, in which there is V1, then that is called a simple future tense. Okay, simple future tense. When you find out either will or shall, and when you see one verb first form, that is called simple future, that's all. What is the frame of simple future? Subject plus shall oblique will plus V1 plus extra words. So whenever you find out will plus V1 or shall plus V1, that is called simple future tense, that's all. What do you say? You also know very well, but intentionally you are asking, right? So it is simple future. Now we are going to change the simple future into passivize. Kajal will take coffee. Right? Come on, change into passivize. Object coffee, coffee. Then helping verb. Helping verb is available. Will is helping verb or not? Come on, take will. Wow. Kajal will. Object over, helping verb over. Next main verb. Take took taken. Coffee. Yes, object is coffee. Next will. Next main verb. Third form. Taken by Kajal. Wrong answer. Sir, why? Why it is wrong? No, our answer is coffee will taken by Kajal. It is wrong. Oh, sir, why it is wrong? We forgot to mention B. be should be there. What sir? Again extra words are coming. Sometimes you are telling us we should use being. Sometimes you are also telling us we should use been. Again now you are telling us, again you are going to eat our brain by telling be. When should we use be sir? Friends, whenever you find out modal verbs in the given activities like shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might and must. Did you understand? Whenever you find out modal verbs, modal helping verbs like shall, should, will, would, can, could, when you find out such modal verbs, you should write be. That modal verb should be written as it is in the passive voice. If they give will, in the passive voice also will should be written as it is. If they give would, or if they give can, or if they give should, if they give must, if they give may, whatever the modal verb will be given in the active voice, that modal verb should be taken as it is in the passive voice. After writing that modal verb as it is, be should be mentioned. Did you understand? No sir, no clarity. You are shouting, but we are not at all satisfied with your explanation. Why don't you explain slowly sir? Yeah, friends, see, you have so far you have seen two changes. One change is ing form. When should we write ing form? Whenever ing form is there in the active voice, then we should write being. Okay, being should be written. That is one change. Being is one change. Change number one is being. When should we write being? Whenever the active voice contains ing form. Okay, that's clear sir, we know very well that. Don't repeat again. Okay, next, what is the second change? Been. When should we write been? Sir, don't repeat. You have already told us. Don't try to eat our brains again. We know very well. Been should be written when we find out have or has or had in the active voice. That is very clear. Please don't repeat that. Okay. So you know very well when should we write being, when we find out ing form. You also know very well that when should we write been, when you find out have, has, had, being should be written. Now the third change is be. What is that? Be. Change number one, being. Change number two, been. Change number three, be. Change number one, what? Being. Two, been. Three, be. Right. Sir, first two are very clear. We have no doubts at all. Come on, please explain. When should we write be? Very simple, friends. Whenever you find out modal verbs in the active voices like shall or should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, like that. When you find out modal verbs in the active voice, okay, that modal verb should be written as it is. After writing that modal verb as it is, be should be written. For example, in the active voice, they have given will. In the passive voice, you write will be. For example, in the active voice, they have given can. You write can be. First, that modal verb should be written as it is. Immediately be should be written. For example, they have given may. You don't write June, maybe. For example, they have given must be. Okay. Come on, tell me answers. In the active voice, they have given shall. What is answer? Shall be. Wow, great. Shall should be written as it is. Next be should be written. Should be sir. Wow. I am giving questions, you write. I am giving active voice modal verbs. You tell in passive voice how these are written. Come on, shall be. Oh, great. Will be. Should be. Would be. Can be sir. Wow. Could be. May be. Must be. Excellent. You understood very well. When should we write be form? When should we write be in passive voice? So whenever you find out modal verbs like will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might. Okay. See, as it is, it should be written and be form should be written. So coffee will be taken by Kajal. Sir, it is okay. In this example, object is singular. So will be taken. For plural object shall be taken. No. Oh God. What a naughty doubt you are asking, Andy. Don't ask such doubts. For singular object will be, for plural objects shall be. Don't ask like that. So when the active voice contains modal verbs, in that active voice, if there is a singular object or plural object, don't bother about that. Whether it is a singular object or plural object, that modal verb should be taken as it is. Don't worry about the object. Did you understand? For example, example number one is Chiranjeevi will watch a movie. Chiranjeevi will watch a movie. Object is singular. A movie will be watched by Chiranjeevi. Next, plural example. Chiranjeevi will watch 10 movies. 10 movies is plural or not? Even for this also there are no changes. 10 movies will be watched by Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi will watch 1 movie. 1 movie will be watched by Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi will watch 10 movies. 10 movies will be watched by Chiranjeevi. So friends, when the active contains any modal verb, in that given active, if the object is singular or plural, there won't be any changes in the passive. Did you understand very clearly all these tenses or not? You understood very clearly. Do you want me to explain once again? No sir, don't explain sir, we understood very clearly. In this topic, if there are any models in the competitive exams, questions are given only from this model, or if there are any tough models, you can please concentrate on the next models sir. Please don't try to repeat these topics. You have already eaten our brains much. We are applying Jandvam also. So try to start the new model sir. Are there any models? Yes, there are so many models friends. This is basic model only. In the examinations, they don't ask simple questions like this. Tough questions will be given. You should be ready to face tough examples. So in the next model, I am going to give you negative sentences. All the sentences in negative type. For example, Kajal doesn't take coffee. Kajal is not taking coffee. Kajal has not taken coffee. Kajal did not take coffee. Kajal was not taking coffee. Kajal had not taken coffee. Kajal will not take coffee. Kajal will not have taken coffee. That is negative type. Negative type is also important. Sometimes in the examinations, they will give you sentences from negative also. Sir, only positive and negative? No, interrogative sentences are also there. Sometimes in the examinations, they will give activities from interrogative sentences, means question marks will be there. Interrogative sentences will start with helping verbs. Now I am going to change all these positive sentences into interrogative sentences. Let's see once. Does Kajal take coffee? Is Kajal taking coffee? Has Kajal taken coffee? Did Kajal take coffee? Was Kajal taking coffee? Had Kajal taken coffee? Will Kajal take coffee? Will Kajal have taken coffee? See, these are the interrogative sentences. Sir, only interrogative, positive type, model 1 positive type, model 2 negative type, model 3 interrogative type, only 3 types? No, there is another model, WH type questions are also given. Oh God, even WH words are also given, sir. Yes. What does Kajal take? What is Kajal taking? What has Kajal taken? What did Kajal take? What was Kajal taking? What had Kajal taken? What will Kajal take? What will Kajal be taking? See friends, like this there are so many models. I will repeat the remaining models in the next class. I thank you very much for your kind attention, and I will be waiting for your kind presence in the next class. Thank you.